I had the privilege of watching it grow over the last, 12 years?
Yes.
It's been very amazing. And I watched how you made some very, very challenging choices. You were in that position and you knew that I can either compromise because I'm very value centered, which you were at the time, aware that you're moving more principle centered. And so you said, I can either compromise or do what I know is a higher choice. Give me an example of that made a big difference in where you're at right now because you said, I no longer compromise for the sake of my marriage or my relationship here. And that stance created what I have now. Give me an example about how that created the relationship you have now, which is a husband that you guys are truly interdependent and synergistic.
Yeah. Ooh, that's great. That's really great. So, like you said, it's been multiple things over the years, and I'm sure he has his own examples too of what that looks like. And I think about one of the big value-based beliefs that he and I both had before getting into a relationship together. That was the emotional well-being, if you will, the emotional thermostat of me could be heavily impacted by my partner, or that even if we were on the same, even if it was low, that was indicative of this really intimate, close, connected relationship. Like, he feels this way, so I feel that way. We're so connected in that way. And so to release that over time, when life serves up stuff, there's challenges in work and family dynamics, there's challenges in having children and moving through the emotional pushes and pulls of that. And so getting challenged at what seemed like steady intervals of, am I going to allow his state to shift my state? And what I'm doing right now is it shifting his state, so just seeing that back and forth play out. And so that, for me, being able to really, truly release my emotional state being predicated by his emotional state, I think was huge. And that showed up in lots of different ways over the years.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you took a stand to be responsible for your emotional state, independent of his state.
Yes.
Now you work hard. You're like, I'm going to keep realizing that I'm responsible
Yes.
for my overall state, and he can impact it, but I'm responsible for the majority of it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Huge. Absolutely. Yeah. That I'm the creator. I'm in the driver's seat of my experience, and that you're not just someone to come in and sweep me off my feet and all the problems go away, and that you walk in the room and it just immediately shifts everything, and the horns play, and it's not like that, or that's not what I would choose or prefer at this stage of the game, now knowing what I know and having experienced the kind of relationship I've experienced.
But that's the Bridgerton.
I know, that's what we're sold. That's what we're sold so hard. I mean, I grew up, Disney princess life, and that's what relationships and love is. So absolutely, that's the dream, right? But it works until it doesn't.
We just say it's a value center perspective. And then it works, because when that horse trotting, it feels great, darling. I can tell that thing comes out, that joust, and you just never want to get on the horse again. Never want to get hit like that.
Yeah, and then you don't have your own 2 feet to stand on, because you don't know, like you said, back to the clients that come in, I don't know who I am. I don't know. I've completely lost myself in this thing called love and this thing called a relationship. Yeah, just got stripped away. Stripped off.
I hear you saying that, but what is the practical walkout of how you got there? Because you're in a situation like, I'm feeling very attached to this man. He's not here, and I'm waiting for him to say he loves me because I'm feeling like less than myself today. You're in that moment. So how did you come out? Because that's real. You can say it, but how did you come out, or how did you prepare? Because that moment keeps coming.
Yeah.
So many people that are watching right now.
Yeah, a lot of conversations, a lot of coaching. So coaches need coaches. And the feedback and the support of community and coaching, I feel like, because then if it's just going to be he and I pinging back and forth, right, there's only so many new perspectives that are going to come up there. And then if I'm sitting by myself pinging back and forth, there's only so many new things that are going to come up there. So the resources of people around me, I've come back to again, that makes such a huge difference.
And I said, you've done that very well. Watching over the last 12 years, like, you stay open to perspective. And everybody has something to add to it. And when you don't stay open, then all you have is your perspective and his perspective.
Yeah, it's pretty limiting.
And you're always going to just position each other. It's like, that's how you see it, it's how I see it. So you allowed me to come in and some of the other coaches to come in and say, hey, we're not attached to this relationship. This is what we see. And now it's just a natural, unattached perspective. And you would wear that on and you'd constantly put yourself in that position saying, I feel this way, but I'm open to seeing what your feedback is given what you've created in life. Because you're not just listening to us, you're able to see the relationships we have. You're like, I see that you're still affected with your relationship because you're able to constantly create this harmonious relationship that keeps growing. So let me hear your perspective.
Yeah.
And you're taking in so much perspective and you'd go and meditate on it and wrestle it and you'd always come back kicking ass. Welcome. My name is Coach Day and I'm the architect of the YourDay Balance Game, also known as the YDBG, where the objective is to make every day your day. Now, if you really enjoyed that video, then press that button and subscribe and also hit that notification because every week we're going to release these videos where you can learn how to go from codependent to true independent so you start living a life that you're truly worth. I look forward to seeing the game and remember, make every day your day.